What's up, YouTube, and welcome to Cyhadow, where we talk all things anime, comics, and everything in between. And we got another death battle for you guys. Now, it's a death battle between mercenaries, and there's a certain scenarios we got to go over, and I got to talk a lot. So let's get into this. Got the merc with the mouth, the man that wears red so you can't see him bleed, and also so you don't know if he's on his period or not, Deadpool. Then you got the man for hire, the Terminator, one of my favorite characters in all comic books, Deathstroke. When it comes down to death battles, we go over powers and abilities and certain scenarios. So since I got a lot of talking to do, let's jump into Deadpool, because he's the one that's going to probably take the most time, I think. So when it comes to Deadpool, basically the main thing he's known for is the way he looks. I mean, good damn, like I know I'm not the best looking man alive, but like he makes me feel like I'm Michael B. Jordan. But not besides the fact that he looks like basically what you put in the toilet, dude has an incredible healing factor. He gained it from the Weapon X program because ending up they spliced Wolverine's DNA and put it in Wade Wilson, and ending up gave him a healing factor. That healing factor is broken because he's literally able to heal from anything. If there's any form of Deadpool or any remnants of Deadpool anywhere, he's able to come back from that, whether it's blood, whether it's sperm. What? Basically, Deadpool can come back from it. Not only that, he has superhuman durability, strength, speed, agility, enhanced reflexes, and all senses on top of that. Dude's an excellent marksman and tactician. Dude's able to basically take out the entire fucking Marvel universe. He's well known for his twin katanas. Any gun that he ending up happens to pick up, whether it's pistols, machine guns, ARs, basically you put him for hire, he'll ending up kill you. Unpredictable movement, but he's also a very well hand-to-hand combat fighter, and also able to kill you with damn near anything. Just think John Wick, but ugly. He also has access to a black hole satchel or magic satchel that basically gives him the ability to basically get any weapon out of thin air. If he wants a minigun, he pulls it out of the satchel, he got a minigun. If he wants like a twin Tommy guns, he got it. He also has access to an Infinity Stone, which gives him the ability to rewrite reality. Will this be a factor in this death battle? Probably the fuck not, because you know we don't want no cheating. Not only that, but well, he talks too damn much. He's also able to break the fourth wall. But the most notable thing about Deadpool is that the fact that he is able to kill off the entire Marvel universe. The only reason why is because mainly if he had to deal with Sabretooth and Wolverine. The only way he was able to kill them is if he had a carbonadium sword. Carbonadium nullifies all healing factors, no matter small or big, and that's going to come into play here in a little bit, so pay attention. Let's get into Deathstroke. Now, Deathstroke, on the other hand, is not, well, in my opinion, not as known, not as cared about, but he's the better assassin in my personal opinion. Deathstroke was trained by the military and the League of Assassins. He was actually the right-hand man of Ra's al Ghul, hopefully to be next in line if Talia didn't take it, but ending up Ra's al Ghul found out about Batman, and Talia al Ghul decided to Bill Cosby him, and 9 months later we got Damian Wayne. Deathstroke was trained by the best of the best, except for Lady Shiva. I don't think he was trained by her yet. He knows all forms of fighting styles. He was, like I said, trained by the military and the League of Assassins. He's also an excellent tactician, able to go up against and beat the Titans and the Justice League. Man knows basically how to beat your ass in multiple different ways. He was able to beat Batman on a couple occasions. So really, when it comes down to Deathstroke, is most likely his, enhanced strength, speed, durability. He also has a minor healing factor. That minor healing factor does not give him the ability to regenerate, kind of like Deadpool. It basically gives him the ability to heal a lot quicker depending on the type of injury. Now, if he was to lose like an artery or an arm or something like that, he can't grow it back. But if he was to like take a couple of bullet wounds, take a couple of cuts, or something like that's not ending up severe, he's able to heal from that relatively quickly. Just think, well, Deadpool, but not as good as Deadpool's healing factor, if that makes sense. So mainly when it comes to Deathstroke, he's an assassin. He's obviously going to bring guns. He's obviously going to be weapons. His main notable weapons are most likely, like I said, guns ranging from pistols, ARs, snipers, whatever. But most notably his AR that turns into a sniper rifle that also has a nuke tube at the bottom of it. Why? I don't fucking know. Comic. He also has access to an nth metal sword, which is his most notable sword out of anything he has. The one thing that I also got to mention is that his suits. He has two types of suit. He has his Icon suit and, well, his Nos Moan suit with his Promethean suit. Promethean is a regenerative, durable, lightweight suit that basically is bulletproof, knife proof, small explosion proof. The suit can withstand basically a lot of things. His icon suit's a little bit more interesting. So the icon suit gives him the ability to have gravity manipulation. But the thing is this though, it's not really gravity manipulation. It's more on the lines of giving him a gravity sheet gravity sheath. Good night. I can't freaking speak for whatever. And that absorbs all forms of energy and releases a gravitational tidal effect that basically, well, can put anybody on their back. Just look at Superman. Also gives them ability to have superhuman strength and durability on top of what he already has. The ability to fly, but he doesn't really use it that often. But then again, the suit he has is a prototype, so he can't fly in the first place. And also energy absorption, which comes very key in this type of fight. Now, the one thing that is comes problematic too is hacking and Intertron, which is basically a 30 to 31st century metallic alloy.
You stupid.
Unless you have it, you're not going to be able to get it. But since Deadpool is not going to be able to know what that is, and he's probably not going to be able to hack it, that's going to be key to a certain thing. Also, he has access to the God Killer Sword, which was granted to him by Hephaestus. The God Killer Sword is basically what it is. It's able to kill gods. The only problem with it, well, it kind of takes over at certain points. It kind of has a mind of its own. But here's the thing. It's able to turn into any weapon you can think of. Ranging, well, melee weapon wise. It can't turn into a fucking gun. It can turn into a sword, bow and arrow, maybe a bow and arrow. I'm not 100% sure. A trident, spear, whatever you want it to turn into, it can turn into axe. When it comes down to these scenarios, because I'm kind of done going over both heroes and villains, technically they're assassins, it's really down to a couple of things. Now, when it comes to this scenario, we got to go over, well, if it was just the Prometheum suit, the Icon suit, and, well, whatever the fuck else. What it really comes down to is the fact that what is more likely to happen. And the one thing that I gotta say is that Deadpool is ending up gonna be like, oh shit, he's still standing. Most likely he has a healing factor, and he's gonna pull out the Prometheum sword and be like, Carbonadium sword, and be like, Carbonadium gets rid of Wolverines and pesky Sabretooth since, I don't know, 1999. I don't fucking know when the sword was made. Judge your mother. Anyway, but basically Deadpool is going to be able to pull out the Prometheum sword. And if he ever does, if Deathstroke can get his hands on it, then most likely he'll win. The only problem with that being said is, keep in mind we're on the Prometheum suit, by the way. The only problem with that being said is that Deadpool is unpredictable. And the reason why I'm saying he's unpredictable is because Taskmaster himself, who's able to copy movements that he sees and able to do it himself, not to the same degree, but he's able to do movements that he has seen people do before. Taskmaster can't predict or copy what Deadpool does, because Deadpool is, well, all over the fucking place. So with that being said, if Deathstroke can find a way to disarm Deadpool of the Carbonadium sword, he will win the fight, because that Carbonadium, like I said, will nullify healing factors. Will that happen? I see it does happen, but 9 times out of 10, it will not happen, especially with the Prometheum suit. And since the Prometheum suit is regenerative itself, it's not really going to be helpful if Carbonadium can basically nullify healing factors and regeneration. So in this instance, with the Prometheum suit, well, Deadpool wins. Now, if it comes down to the Icon suit, that's a little bit different, because that gravity sheath, not only the gravity sheath, but the ability, but the kinetic energy absorption, that's going to be very key when it comes to this. Now, I just clicked to myself that the Icon suit versus the Black Panther's Vibranium suit, that would be very fucking interesting. But it's only a prototype, so I don't know how that would fare. But really, when it comes down to the Icon suit, is that the fact of is Deadpool able to pierce it? And if he's able to pierce it, then, well, yeah. The only problem is that Deadpool does not have any access to anything that's like Intertron. And Intertron basically has anti-gravitational properties that basically nullifies the Icon suit's, well, gravitational manipulation. The only way Deadpool is able to find a way to get past the gravitational sheath, but then again, if it does explode, then I don't know how that would fare. And I haven't even mentioned the fact that the God Killer sword. Now, the God Killer sword doesn't say anything about nullifying healing factors or anything like that. So it's not really going to be a key factor when it comes to this fight. I just brought it up because I love the weapon. That's the one weapon I want out of every fucking comic book. That's, yes, I know that's weird, but you know, judge your mother. But I personally feel like that if it was an icon suit, if we're bringing that in, Deathstroke is winning this. But the rest of any other scenario, Deadpool's going to win no matter what. Now, unless Deadpool has a hacker with him on hand, then yeah, he's going to be able to do it. But since he's not, the icon suit's going to be the only thing that gives Deathstroke the win. Not Deadpool, damn. Most likely, we're going to be talking about the Prometheum suit and not the icon suit. And plus, not that many people like the icon suit in the first place, but I do. It's kind of one of my favorite suits in all of comic books. But that's going to be the end of this video. I hope y'all really enjoyed. And if y'all got, like I said, if y'all got death battle suggestions, put them down in the comments. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.